Hey y'all, I have no idea what I'm doing here other than just kind of the puppies are asleep. Some of the dogs are outside. I just thought I'd do a pop up. I do need to get some stuff done today. I need to get tomorrow. We're going down to Delva Dogs, and we're going to be going to the concert on Saturday. But I just thought I'd come in uh, and basically just kind of chill, um, conversate a little bit. Pop up. That's the name of today's live stream. And let me see if I can't find my own channel. There we go. Maybe. There we go. And let me change over to I guess I could have just changed over to that account, huh? Anyhow, thank you for coming in, whoever you are. I don't feel like you need to say anything, but you're welcome to. For that matter, let me go through and drop the link so that you can, oh, I know what I need while I was doing that. Let me go through and drop a link. Let me mute that tab. Only went over there so I could go through and I need to get rid of that heart. That heart bothers me to no end. We're just getting started here, and hopefully it will. Hopefully we get a few folks in here. Maybe get some folks up on panel. There we go. That's better. That heart always makes it hard to see and hard to click on pin the message as well. So anyhow, I guess I tell you what. Let's watch some video. Maybe some stuff is entertaining. I kind of like watching those Karen videos when Karens get arrested. Or, I guess I could like my own stuff, huh? Let me mute that tab so I can still play it. And why is it not saying? Oh, here. There we go. Now we're live. Hey, Simon, come on up, brother, if you can. You may not be able to. Always a pleasure to see you, brother. By the way, I do have a few questions for you next time I talk with you in person. Okay, cool. In the meantime, we just kind of chilling, working on. I guess you could say I'm working on watch hours. What am I doing? Oh, let me share my screen just in case. Maybe I should share that screen instead. I think I'll share that one. Yeah, that'll work. And this is my OBS screen. I usually have my OBS somewhere over here. And let's look at Karen's get arrested. And that's the wrong thing I'm on. I need to switch over to YouTube. And let's see, Karen's get arrested. And let's filter that down a little bit further. We'll go to Creative Commons. That way, the scene of an accident. When entitled Karens get arrested. That's always interesting, I think. Let me switch this up a little bit. By the way, just so y'all know, if you're watching this, if you watch Creative Commons, that is something that people have, actually went through, and they have stated that you are welcome to share this. So, without getting any copyright restrictions, that type of thing. So it can be, hey, Bud Files, good to see you. Hey, Mama, how you doing? Lucedale on your iPad. I don't know if this will work, but I'll send you a link to your email. We could try it. I don't know how well that's gonna. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Let me send you a link to. All right, we can try it. I don't know if it's going to work on your iPad or not. I don't think it will. But I'll still send it. You're always welcome on any live stream I do. And all right, I just sent you a link to the Coming Up Mama. That way, if you can come on. And by the way, always a pleasure to see you, Bud Files. Mama's down in Lucedale. She's going to see her granddaughters. I think they got to track me to something. But Creative Commons is just something that whoever has uploaded it is saying that they will. How long has this been out? 2 weeks ago, and they've only got 239 views. It's tougher these days on when you're talking about longer format. I don't know why. It's almost like it's hard to break into. I don't know why. Maybe it's just my videos aren't good enough. I don't know. Let's take a look.
Reporting a street dispute. Upon arrival, they encountered an intoxicated woman engaged in a heated verbal argument with her ex-boyfriend.
It's funny how many of these things start with an intoxicated. People make stupid decisions when you've been drinking. So don't drink when you're going to go out. There we go. What's up, Simon?
What's up, Gary? How you doing, sir?
Doing all right. I wanted to ask you about your live stream.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed during your live stream, it was basically you and Lance. Now, is that by design or because okay, is it? Do you think it's just easier to keep the conversations without people talking over one another, or
exactly? Because if I have more than 4 people on live, my hearing is terrible when it's multiple people talking over each other. I can't understand what anyone's saying. But when it's 2 or 3 people, it's easier to follow everything anybody's saying without getting interrupted. And then my hearing, I can understand what's being said. Because if it's multiple people talking at one time, it all gets mixed up in my ears, and I'm not sure what's being said.
Yeah, I understand. I think it kind of, a lot of times it depends on the group that you got in there. Sometimes some people are just in such a hurry to say something. I mean, a lot of people got stuff to say, and some of us just talk too much. So,
like Saturday night, I had like 6 people on, and that was fine. Everybody was, everybody was being heard and had their time to say whatever they were saying. There was nothing getting, people on top of each other.
Yeah. Well, I have noticed that, and I'm not going to name any names. Maybe I should, but I have noticed that that, and I was just talking about, when entitled Karens get caught. I think that a lot of times that alcohol does tend to play a role in, some people, I guess, don't want to, are almost frozen or afraid to say anything or inhibited without
Right.
it. And but then you throw a little alcohol in them, and some folks, have
Relax, get loose. Yep.
yeah. And I think a little bit can go a long ways, maybe for some folks. But I've seen other times when folks, you know, always talking over other folks, especially when you can tell they're drunk.
So I follow a beer review channel, and they have a live like every Friday night. There's usually
Hmm.
like 6 to 8, maybe 10 people on the panel. All of them been drinking. All of them talking. It's hard to follow what anybody's saying because they're all trying to tell their own story at the same time,
I believe
and
it.
so it's chaos.
Yeah. Makes sense just to have a couple people up here. And for some reason, a lot of times people, I don't know, some people just seem intimidated by trying to get up here and be seen. I don't, you
Yeah,
know,
there's a few people who, well, first of all, myself, when I first started streaming, I'm pretty shy anyway, and I'm pretty quiet. So I always need somebody else next to me on a live, just to bounce conversation back and forth because
well,
I'm too quiet.
hey, that's one of the reasons why I was, to be honest, it's kind of hard sometimes to go through and continue on a conversation that is engaging, that other people will find intriguing. And ultimately, what we all want to do is just keep, entertain an audience.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Now, one thing I have a tendency to do is from time to time I'll watch some of these videos of law enforcement. Hey Barry, how you doing, brother? You're welcome to come up as well. It'd be good to see you. Um, Mom's on her iPad, so
Hmm.
I have yet to be able to figure out how to get her onto a live stream because it keeps saying something about having to go through Safari, and I can't even get Safari to come up. So,
So you'll need to have Chrome on her tablet to for it to work. Download
well,
Chrome.
I think she has it, but maybe I was using the wrong one. I don't know. Well, I'll have to try it
Mm.
again. Um, hey, Shawnee, good to see you. Um, but one thing I did notice about, I mean, one thing that I have noticed that may help with content, at least for folks that don't want to be sitting here the whole time and just continuously talking, trying to think of new things to say and what have you. I think that a lot of times you can pick a subject that you enjoy. Like I like watching these videos on entitled Karen's getting caught, that type of thing. And the reason for that is, ever since I was just a kid, I mean, I grew up extremely poor. And I know I'm not the only one who ever grew up poor, but one thing that I absolutely despised was people that thought they were better than me. And maybe it was a side effect of me being poor. Anyhow, it kind of tickles me a little bit when you see some of these people start talking about how privileged I am, when I've been just about as poor as they come,
Well,
most of my life.
well,
So
those people don't understand that you work for what everything you have.
that's right. And, it, so you run into these people that have had money their whole life and they think that I am, I've become, I've come to understand that some people think I got money.
Hmm.
I don't. I mean, I am making more money than I ever have, but that's just because of the fact that along with all this inflation, they gave us a really good pay raise at work, and I've worked and been promoted, gotten promoted throughout, and that comes through hard work. It's not that nobody ever handed me anything. Um, and I know some people, they just think they're better than others and think that they are above the law, think that they are, that, well, that their stuff don't stink. And I can't stand people like that. Now, people that are empathetic, people that care about others, people that, those are the people I gravitate towards, the ones that want to help other. It's one of the reasons why I don't care to be on a lot of drama. I don't like drama in my chat. I don't like drama in my life. I don't, it makes me uneasy. I It's probably weird me being a police officer and everything, but hey, where I work, it's not like we're doing a lot of tickets and arresting and what have you. On occasion, it happens, but that's only most people I think have a tendency to understand that you should behave in a manner which society is deemed acceptable. Of course, when society changes, all their oh, I'm sorry, I need to make sure I'm paying attention to the chat. All right, let's see, storm rate, stress, drama. I'm staying peaceful. There we go, Shawnee. That's the goal, to be at peace. And I do think that drinking, one of the topics that we have kind of broached, creates poor decision making. And so, anyhow, and Lord knows, you get somebody who feels entitled to begin with, you throw some alcohol in them, it just amplifies it. I think alcohol tends to amplify whoever we are, maybe, or maybe it changes you. I don't know. Thoughts on that, Simon? Do you think alcohol changes who we are, or does it amplify who we are?
I think it's a little of both because I've met people completely sober who are a totally different person when they're drunk,
Yeah.
and I myself tend to get a little bit more um more comfortable and more I don't know how to explain it, but I tend to because I keep myself pretty private and pretty centered, but when I'm drinking like Saturday night, I'm a little bit more loose, you know.
Yeah, I understand. I do get, in fact, Tammy, me and Tammy have had hey, DJ, good to see you.
Hey DJ, I just got your friend request on Facebook. That's why I was looking down, trying to figure out who that guy was.
DJ, DJ, you still upset about that whole shirtless thing the other day? Hope not. Hey, if you think about it, you're a trendsetter. So, well, whose live was we on?
I don't remember. I think it was Des, maybe.
Yep, it probably Des. I don't know, but DJ came up without a shirt on. Then Billy Joe took his shirt off, and so I took mine off as well. It was on Dez's live. Anyhow, I thought it was funny, but anyhow,
Right,
in
DJ.
fact, it gave me the idea to do it topless, where in order to come up, you had to take your shirt off or something. Hey, DJ probably be the first one up there. I'm just kidding. Well, in fact, I don't remember who it was. I think I know, but I ain't gonna say in case I'm wrong. That atorvastatin really messes with my memory. But I know somebody. There was a girl that took her shirt off and came on as well. I mean, she had it from here up, and that's fine. I guess she could have had a tube top or something on. Anyhow, she made sure the camera was, shoulders and above, which is fine. But it was enough to show that, at least she had bare shoulders. There are dresses like that too. I found it interesting. I think I don't drink very much. It's fairly rare. When I was young, I drank a lot, but that was just because I was young and stupid. Uh, I led a very hedonistic lifestyle as a child. I say child, I was a grown man, but I guess I was tended to be a bit rebellious. I don't know, but that's the ways of youth. It is what it is, and I don't even know how long. I get. It's actually time for me to shut down with
Oh yeah.
only a yeah. Well, yeah, I got to get ready for work. I didn't realize. I guess I wasn't looking at the time when I started this thing. We
Okay.
only been live for 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's 1:30. So
So yeah, I usually start getting ready at 1:30, for work. And so I'll be honest with you, I'm tempted to let it go another, 8.5 minutes so that it'll be 29 minutes. I think I will.
all right, let's see if you can aim it perfectly here.
There we go. I'll see if I can hit it. I'll try 29 minutes and 29 seconds, but I may have to edit it.
I go back in there.
Yeah.
Pray.
Uh,
Did you pack your supper?
we are headed tomorrow to go see Devil Dog Eddie and Jamie, Devil Dog's keeper. By the way, if you need coffee mugs, I get all my merchandise from Eddie and Jamie, and they got coasters and all sorts of things that they make, pins, and here's a thing for a travel coaster thing. They make keychains. Make sure you check out Devil Dog's keeper, and and Devil Dog too. He's my buddy, and they do a lot of cool things. They make stickers, and their prices are awesome. They make and she's fast too.
Yep. I can attest to that. I asked for stickers on Friday night. She had them the next morning.
There we go. I think she stayed up till 2:00 in the morning.
Well, because she ended up with two different orders, one mine and one from Randy.
Randy's. I still hadn't had a chance to meet him in person yet. I look forward to, or you for that matter.
Yep.
But I hadn't packed supper. In fact, I'm probably going to have to stop by maybe Walmart on the way to work and pick something up. I've got to where I only eat like once a day. I've had coffee today, but I hadn't eaten. It's not that I'm hungry. I eat because I have to eat something to keep my energy up.
Yep. I ate breakfast today, and then I'll have dinner sometime late tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday I had breakfast, and I made ramen last night to eat. Only because I didn't feel like cooking.
Now, do you make the noodles type thing from scratch, or do you use those packages?
I bought the packaged one, but I did add vegetables and egg to it, soft boiled egg to it.
Now, when you cooked it, did you fry the egg and then add it to it, or did you put it in there with the water
Nope.
and let it?
I did the egg first. So what I do, I get the water boiling first, drop the egg for 6.5 minutes, and then plunge it in an ice bath to stop it from cooking. So when you cut it, it's still gummy on the inside. It's not solid. The yolk is still running.
So it's like a poached egg.
Poached egg. Well, it's a soft boiled egg.
Oh, okay.
But it's not solid. It's not a solid yolk.
Around here, it's almost always just a scrambled or fried.
Yeah, I've done that too. Just put it in the pot and let it. Well, I scramble it, throw it in the pot, mix it up so it get all crumbled in the noodles.
Yeah,
I've done that too.
Okay, cool. Now, did you add any rub to it or anything? I'm just curious.
I did add a little bit of sriracha and soy sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, no rub. It had plenty of seasoning in the packets, you know.
There's Mama. Hang on, let me see. Hey, Mama.
Couldn't get out. I mean, I'm trying to do something with you. But he ain't called, and it's been a conversation with him for quite a while. So
That's
I
okay.
got my.
I'm
know
about.
it's about time for you to go to work.
Well, it's about time for me to start getting ready to work. That's true. I got about 4 minutes till I shut down, and I'm.
Okay, well, if I can get on there, I will. And if I can't, I'll see you next time.
All right. I'm still happy to talk with you. Love you, Mama.
Bye bye.
All right. Bye. I don't always cook, but I cook on occasion. Tammy makes a pretty good, chicken salad and that type of thing. And she always boils. And now she boils her eggs. I just can't, I'm not very good at peeling them.
Yeah.
And I've tried that whole thing where you put them in a jar and shake it.
them up. Yeah.
That doesn't work for me for some reason.
Yeah. Apparently, a fresher egg peels better, but I don't know, because I always have the same problem of peeling eggs. It'll stick to the shell,
Oh. Well, you don't. You probably should have seen it. Well, I guess it'd probably be hard to fly with eggs, but you should have got Devil Dog to get you some fresh eggs. I'm sure they've got eggs laying down there.
Oh yeah, they probably wouldn't make it.
After all, I could just imagine, them chunking your luggage.
Yeah. I'll have scrambled eggs by the time I get home.
That's right. Well, you'd have scrambled clothes too.
Yeah. I'll have to wash them. Cook the eggs in the dryer.
Yeah, I wonder if you could order eggs from some. They'd have to freeze them or something.
Nope. There's some YouTubers that raise fowl, and so they'll
Uh-huh.
order eggs online and get them shipped to their house.
Oh, really?
Some people buy eggs on eBay and they get them shipped to their house, so they can raise the chicks.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I may have to go through, and I think when it hits 29, about 29.
Oh, you got
what is that?
you got like 2 minutes and a half. So
Yeah, but I think I'm just going to leave it, make it to where it's kind of silent, so that we can go through, and I can go back into it and edit it out to 29:29.
yeah. So do you know what time to turn it off so you can aim at the 29 seconds?
Well, I think I have to do it about 5 seconds early when that timer, because it never stops when it says.
Right.
So for me to do it, I need to hit end when it hits 29:24, and I think that'll be close.
Okay.
But I don't know for sure.
I'll start being quiet here.
No, we still got a minute and
Yeah.
a minute and 30 seconds or something like that.
Yeah. But I'm fixated on the timer there.
I understand. But for some reason, it's not even recognizing Shawnee or Barry or DJ. Thank y'all for coming in. And Mama, Bud Files. We hadn't had a whole lot of conversation going on. And obviously, thank you, Simon, for
Yes,
coming in.
Last comment was 1:32 p.m. So it's been 7 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be within the light. LC, how you doing? Oh, man, let me make you a mod.
Here he comes. 23 seconds.
Well, we're gonna stop it here in just a minute. And if you're watching this and you happen to hear me talking when it ends, well, that's because I edited it up to 29:29, and that's just where it ended. And I'm about to have to go to work or get ready to go to work. LC's, man, he does some long live streams, anywhere from like 3 or 4 hours to usually like 8 or 12. So, and it's quite an interesting group that they have over there. A little bit more rambunctious than my live streams, that's for sure. It's to be honest with you, it's more like the live streams over at in the barbecue community. one of Randy's live streams,
Mhm.
a lot of times it's like that. And so maybe even a little bit more outspoken or something.
Sounds like fun.
Well, you ought to check out LC.
I will.
All
right.
right. But it's always late night. So he's over in Australia. Anyhow, we'll talk with y'all later. I'm going to shut it down and I'll be editing a lot of this out. So thank y'all for coming in. We are going to end in 3, 2, 1.